Hi, today we're doing a wall foundation repair. Concrete wall has a crack in it and repairing that. So tools will needed for the repair will be a kit for the injection. I went with Emecole or Emecole, however you pronounce that. I've used this before and it's been a great product, worked really well for me. I've found new cracks that will be sealing up now. So this kit comes with everything you need pretty much. So the two taller kits are going to be the injection. There's a little squirt bottle to flush the crack. I'll show you in a little bit. These two smaller tubs are going to be a two-part epoxy, so you can see part A and part B. And they have their own different sticks for mixing that, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So comes with that. Comes with the drop cloth, a spatula to apply it to the wall. Comes with the injection hose, the injection nozzles, and then also the tips. All these are your tips. So they're different. You can see these nozzles are used for a corner. So in the corner where two walls meet, I have a crack there that needs filled, and then I also have a separate small crack. And these over here are flat to be placed on a flat wall. Kit also comes with 4 rubber gloves, 2 sets, and recommend you put both sets on at the same time, so if one of them gets too messy, you just remove the one, you got your second set on already and you're ready to go. And then it comes with this wire brush and scraper. Other tools that you'll need as well, you're gonna need the caulk gun for the injection process, going to need tape measure and crayon or chalk or whatever to mark where you're gonna put the injection, which based on your foundation, every 6 to 8 inches is where you'll place one of those nozzles. You're also going to need either a nozzle with an air compressor to clean off any dust that you've scraped off with your brush, or a vacuum. A shop vac will work. Optional, I chose to do this. It doesn't say do this in instructions, but I got a drill with some high quality concrete bits to drill holes where I'm going to do the injection. I just feel like it'll get a better injection that way. Again, instructions don't say do it, just something I do. So that's the drill bits. And then the vice grips are because when I first started this, I thought I'd go to just get some cheap bits and drill holes. Well, they broke off in the wall. So vice grips are to remove broken bits. And then final step after all the injection is done is I'm going to put some dry lock on there. This is just something I had laying around from a previous project. I'll use this on the higher ends, but this is a 10 psi. I don't know if that's going to show up or not. There it is. Resists up to 10 psi. I'm going to get something a little stronger for the rest of it. So let's go ahead and get started with the job. Alright, so here we are. You can see that everything's been torn off because of the water coming in and ruining the wall, so everything had to be removed. You can see the corner over here where water had come in, that's all dry now, just watermarks. And then over here in this spot as well where water was coming in. So flat areas, get the flat ports that I showed you earlier. I went through and marked. You can see where I've circled. That's about every 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches, to where I think I'll need to do my injections on this side. And then coming back to the corner, over here is a corner which coming in, and I have this marked. You can see those tick marks every those are closer to 6 inches than the 8 inches, just because that's leaking a little more. I want to make sure I get that in really well. So all the way down there, the kit comes with 15 ports to attach to the wall, or tips, or whatever we're calling them. So I have 7 corners and 8 flat pieces that I'll be using. So found the spots where I'm going to be marking them, drilled my pilot holes, which you can probably see over here on the flat side better. So if you come in here, you can see I drilled holes in the crack, and this is where I'm going to do my injection. So drill the holes, then take that brush and brush everything. I don't know if you can tell the difference in color, about 2 inches on either side of the crack where I have brushed away any loose dirt or debris, or if there's paint on there, any loose paint's got to come off so the adhesive can adhere to that. Once you have everything brushed and removed, then that's when you're going to go in behind with your spray nozzle from your air compressor or your shop vac and go through and clean up any loose debris. Once that's been done, then we can start in with mixing the epoxies. Okay, so what we're going to do is first, once you got everything prepped and ready to go over there like I showed you, you are now going to separate the tips, or the plugs, I'm sorry, from these tips or nozzles or whatever they are, ejection ports. So these little tips, you can see on this, they're attached. They come attached there, so they're all stay together, which is great. You need to separate them before you start applying the epoxy and mixing it. So just snap them off of there and separate them out. That way they're ready to go when you apply the epoxy. Alright, once you get your ejection ports and their plugs separated and laid out by your crack, I'll show you that right here, where you're going to do your work. Here's the flat wall crack, and I've got those ports and plugs laid out there, and then over here in the corner, this is where I'm going to start. This is the corner. I have them laid out here as well. So wherever you're going to start, lay your drop cloth down, which the drop cloth they supply with you here is actually a trash bag, which is also pretty convenient because you just lay down like it's open, and anything that falls just falls right into that bag. And you can keep working and then just tie it all up when you're done. So get everything laid out, ready to go. Then you're going to take your epoxies, your part A and your part B. Whoop, it's around the corner there, part B. And you're going to, they have their own individual sticks, so don't cross-contaminate those together in the tubs. But you're going to do about 1/3 of the jar from each of them and lay it out on a piece of cardboard or a paper plate or something. I just have a scrap piece of sheetrock line here, so that's what I'm using. Lay that out, and then you take your spatula that comes in the kit, mix it all together, and it'll turn gray, and then you can apply that. Alright, once you get all mixed together, it's going to be this nice gray color like this. One thing I did not say just now, but I did a few seconds ago, is make sure you get those gloves on before you start even opening these containers, because you don't want any of that to get on your hands. So I got both pair of gloves on at the same time. Got it all mixed, make sure it's thoroughly mixed, all the white in with the black. You get this nice gray consistency, and then start applying it.